coming up, we'll be on location at CTLDomGroup in Charles County, Maryland, discussing the benefits of integrative health and wellness coaching and how it can effectively help you lose weight, prevent health issues, and improve your overall health and wellness with one of this region's top integrative health and wellness coaches, Dr. Tiffany Daniel. Welcome, Dr. Daniel. It's a pleasure having you on our program with us today.
Well, thank you, Rocco. It's a pleasure being here.
Well, we have a lot to talk about. I believe we're going to hear from a testimonial or two of yours a bit later, but I wanted to begin, if I may. You certainly are recognized as a top integrative health and wellness coach, not just here in the Charles County, Maryland region, but throughout the DMV region and even beyond for that matter. And you help a lot of people improve their overall health and wellness, safely and effectively lose weight as well, among other benefits that you're providing to so many folks. We love the fact that you also specialize and focus on helping the veteran and senior communities as well. And I just wanted to ask you to start the interview off by please telling us about the vision that you had that initiated the launch of CTLDomGroup, because you're doing some tremendous work in the community.
All right. Well, thank you. The vision, well, for CTLDomGroup, we consist of mostly veterans, our board. And we came together and decided that we did not want a lot of our veterans to have to go through some of the things that we had gone through in the past through transition and just with our health. You know, a lot of people, when they retire, we decided to say, we want a life after retirement, right?
Yes,
most people do,
absolutely.
right? Those are the fun years. So how could we assist our fellow comrades or fellow veterans make that happen without having so many handicaps, disabilities, and of course, diseases?
Yes, indeed. Well, you all are doing tremendous work, as I mentioned, in the community, helping everyone, for that matter, can benefit from your expertise, including the veteran and senior communities that you guys are doing great work for as well. Now, I also wanted to ask you, Dr. Daniel, if you could please tell us about the integrative health and wellness approach, because you certainly utilize an integrative approach. You look at your clients more from a holistic perspective, right? You're looking to find the root cause of the issue as opposed to a Band-Aid approach, and really help your clients improve, again, their overall health and wellness.
Yes, we do. We take it from a mind, body, and spirit.
Absolutely.
Inside out is correct.
And that's wonderful. Now, what would you say are some of the client key benefits from working with someone like yourself for other folks?
Key benefits are we don't want to make it uncomfortable. So we find some of the points that they really like. And if you like something, then it's easy, right? It comes automatic. Yes. And that's what we prefer to do.
Well, that makes perfect sense for that matter. When you like something, it's easier to do and you enjoy doing it, so you become even better at it, right?
But we also have to find out their why.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. You have to have a why, and it can't just be anything superficial. It has to be a real why from the inside.
And that's what can result in the effort and move forward that's needed to ultimately achieve the goals that each particular person has.
Exactly.
And I understand you customize your plans as well to help each of your clients, because we may have similar issues, some of us, but we're all different, right?
Yes.
So what works for one may not necessarily work for another person.
Exactly. That is so true.
Yes.
So we just customize their why, so that way they're sticking to it because they came up with the why. It wasn't for me. It's not for me, like you said, because what may work for me may not work for them.
Dr. Daniel, our country is experiencing an obesity epidemic that has resulted in an increase in associated health problems such as type 2 diabetes, heart conditions, and many other issues as well. And I just wanted to ask you, as far as the clients that come to you, the clients and folks in the community that you and your colleagues have been helping improve their overall health and wellness and safely and effectively lose weight, and other programs and benefits that you all provide to the veterans and seniors and other folks in the community, I just wanted to ask you, what are some of the more common health issues that you are seeing among your clients?
Well, you've already hit the nail on the head. I mean, obesity. And from obesity and what we eat, that tends to trigger the high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol. And then that has a ripple effect to our sight and to headaches, brain fog, memory loss.
Yes.
And you can go on and on and on.
Exactly.
Yes.
And what would you say can cause these issues in particular, as far as with your expertise, from your perspective?
From the integrative health perspective, I'd have to say our diet. You've heard the saying, you are what you eat.
Yes.
So when we eat everything and anything and lose the moderation, and then a lot of times that's where it comes from. But it's also sad to say that I can no longer say what I eat the same thing that my grandparents used to eat, because the way that it's cultivated, from going down to our soil, the way that it's manufactured and everything else, it's just not the same anymore.
You're right. That's a great point. Certainly very interesting indeed. Now, I also wanted to ask you, Dr. Daniel, how do you help your clients that are experiencing these particular health issues and others, as far as your program?
All right. So without going through a long laundry list, they make the plan themselves. I will say that we do an assessment and we listen, right? We listen to them about a typical day or maybe even a week, have them keep journals and then bring it back into us. And then we do an assessment from there to see, and hopefully they're truthful with us, but we'll find out if they're not. But yeah, we see what they're eating, how they rest, their movement, everything about their lifestyle. And we take it from there and make a plan for them.
Yes, indeed. The customized plan to help each.
Let them make the plan.
Yes, indeed.
It's not for me.
And it's really like a partnership
Yes,
between you and each of your clients, right?
Yes.
To help them achieve their goals and improve their overall health and wellness.
That is so true.
And when we improve our health and wellness, our mental health
Yes.
and wellness improves
We're
with
happy
that.
campers.
Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Now, as far as the assessments go, that's one of the tools you utilize initially to help determine, right?
Yes.
What plan may work best for that particular
Where
person.
we need to start, what things we need to focus on. Yes.
Yes. I also wanted to ask you, Dr. Daniel, and I know this depends on each particular person and how committed they are as well, because it is a partnership. It is you can help someone and lead them to water where the water fountain is, but they still have to kind of bend over and drink the water, right? So you can steer them, guide them, customize the appropriate plan to help each of your clients. And I know, again, it's a partnership, but generally speaking, what type of results do your clients see?
Well, based off of what you just said, you already know. No two people are alike, right?
Yes.
But what we see is I like to celebrate with them on small scale accomplishments, meaning we're sleeping better, or we may start feeling looser, more loose fit in our clothes, or not having so much pain when we walk. Those are small scale things that we need to celebrate. But as you celebrate, that helps them to continue. They're more eager to continue, and then you start seeing the scale. As a matter of fact, I asked them not to use the scale. To use the scale for quite some time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, that's certainly interesting and good to know as well. And as far as the results, again, I know this depends on each particular person, but how long do they typically last? I would take it as long as they maintain themselves with the program that you've customized for them and they've achieved the results they want. As long as they don't go back to eating the wrong foods and all the other bad habits that may have resulted in those obesity and other health and issues that folks are experiencing, that I would imagine they would be long-lasting results.
Well, to be honest with you, we aim for lifestyle changes. So we don't believe in dieting, okay? We want lifestyle changes. If it's a lifestyle change, then if you fall off, guess what? You can pick right back up and continue on.
That is absolutely right. And I also wanted to ask you, do you provide ongoing support for your clients after they've achieved the results, just to help them as their health and wellness coach?
Yes, most definitely. Sometimes it's just a phone call. Oh, I messed up. And we beat ourselves up so much.
That's right.
It's just to hear, it's okay. Just continue on. Or wait till after the holidays sometimes, take a break and then go back to it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I must say, your clients are very happy. They love you and your colleagues and
Wonderful.
CTLDom Group and all the wonderful work you are doing to help the veterans, the seniors, and other folks throughout this region and beyond. Dr. Daniel, it really says a lot about you all.
Well, thank you. We aim to please. And again, we are veterans, so we are the customers that we serve.
Yes,
so
indeed.
We can't fail ourselves.
And,
Okay.
and speaking of serving, we thank you, by the way, and your colleagues and
thank you.
CTLDom Group
Thank
for
you.
serving our country.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure having you on with us, and we're literally out of time. I just wanted to ask you, if I may, Dr. Daniel, if there are any additional thoughts that you'd like to share with our viewers before we let you go.
Yes, if I may. I'd just like to ask people to move. Continue movement. It doesn't have to be when you work out for an hour sometimes. Especially if you work a sedentary job. I like to set my Fitbit or whatever for 50 minutes and let that reminder go off to get up and move. It's so important. So thank you.
Well, on that note, we'd like to thank you for joining us, educating us, being a guest on our program. It was certainly a pleasure having you on, Dr. Daniel, and we'd love to have you back on in the future again.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rocco.
Thank you.
Okay.